So the Torah says if two men are fighting and the wife of one of them tries to protect her husband, and so she stretches out her hand and she grabs the other man's private. So the Torah says, "V'katzoisa es kappa," we cut off her hand. And we know that wherever in the Torah it talks about damage to a limb, it never means, like an eye for an eye doesn't mean an eye for an eye, it means money. That we would fine her and we would say, you're not allowed to do that. Certain things you're not allowed to do. So the Ishbitzer says, these privates, what are they? What's going on here? Two people are arguing. Sometimes, we're arguing with somebody about the rights and let's say the rights and wrongs of something, and the other person is arguing for and I'm arguing against. And then it occurs to me, you know why they're arguing for it? Because they really want it. They're really trying to justify. So my wife of the verse is not really a person. It's that part of me that has bina, that has understanding, that intuits. You know why he's arguing for this thing? Because he's into it. Maybe he even does it. And I say so. I say, I know why you're taking this point of view, because you really want to do this thing. That's really what your obsession is, isn't it? And all of a sudden, maybe he wasn't even conscious of it, but maybe he was, and he was hiding it. But now he's ashamed. So when the Torah says "V'hechaziko b'mevushav," it's talking not about his private parts of his body, but those things that if they were revealed in public, he would be very ashamed. And that's exactly what I've done. I've shamed him. So the Torah says, "V'katzoiso es kappa," you cut off her right hand, and the Ishbitzer says wherever we talk about in the Torah the right hand, it means merits. So in that moment that one person shames another by revealing in public something that had been hidden, something that embarrasses the other person, then all the merits that I have in my life until that moment are taken away from me and given to the other person. That the enormity of the sin of embarrassing and shaming someone by revealing something of which they're not proud in public, there's nothing worse. If you think about it, somebody could be a big tzaddik, a rebbe, and somebody's standing in front of him arguing with him, and he says one word. Oh, well, of course you would take that point of view because, bang, that person's face went red. That's it. He now owns all the davening, all the Torah, all the learning, all the mitzvahs that the Rebbe had up until that moment. That's why Rebbes are so careful with their words. Gewalt, we have to be so careful with our words. In 3 seconds, you can wound somebody, you can cut them with a few words, slash them in a way that takes years and years to heal. Comes before Rosh Hashanah and Kippur, I bless you and me. We should have healing words come out of our mouth all the time and spray them right and left. Words that are a balm, calming and healing, rather than words that cut and wound. And we should have the merit not to be ashamed and not to be embarrassed forever.